And so Jesus responds when Pilate asks him, "Are you king?" He says, "You say that I am." And then Pilate says, "Well, what have you done? What have you done that makes people think you're king? What have you done?" And Jesus responds, again, evading the question. He simply says, "My kingdom is not from this world." Now, if you've read the scriptures, you know what he's referring to. The kingdom of God. For if you've read the scriptures, you know that Caesar is not on the throne, Herod is not on the throne, Pilate is not on the throne, God alone is on the throne. In fact, when Israel decides early in their history, we want to be like the other nations, we want a king, and they begin to pressure Samuel the priest, "Anoint Saul for us." And there's this long consternation and discernment. Is it the right thing for us to have a king? For Samuel the priest and the prophets were worried that if we put a person on the throne, the loyalty of the people may go towards that king instead of towards God, who alone is king. In fact, Psalm 47 reads, "For the Lord Most High is awesome, a great king over all the earth. He subdued peoples under us and nations under our feet. God is king over the nations. God sits on the holy throne." God alone is king. And Jesus, Son of God, is the highest power along with God. There is no power above God. There is no power above Jesus, whether political, military, economic, or social power. Jesus was above Herod. He was above Pilate. He was above Caiaphas, the high priest. He was above the Sanhedrin, the Pharisees, the temple priest. He was above Caesar. But Jesus rules all areas of our life, not just our Sunday hour, but all spheres of life. And he doesn't wield military power, physical power, political power, economic power, or social power. Jesus is not like the other rulers of his day or the rulers of today. He rules with humility, sacrifice, and service. And nowhere is this more clear than in John 13, the story of the Last Supper, when Jesus takes a bowl of water, a basin, and a towel, and gets on his knees and undoes the sandals of his followers and washes their stinky, smelly feet in humility as a sign of servanthood. No other king would get on his knees and wash the feet of their followers. Jesus has no interest in military, political power, government power, nor did he really have interest in religious power, for that was in the temple, and he spent little time in the temple. And in fact, when he did go in the temple, he threw out the money changers. By the world's standards, Jesus does not seem like a king at all. And the kingdom he established came from God, as he told Pilate, "My kingdom is not from here."